you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof, 'cause you fucking love it when I fade. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof, 'cause you fucking love it when I fade. Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof, 'cause you fucking love it when I fade. 'Cause you won't look after my wounds. I suppose you will never regret it. I should throw myself out from the roof, 'cause you fucking love it when I fade.
You don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna wrap me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, those that exist, probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, 'cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming in silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the crack. You follow me anywhere I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. Yeah, yeah. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. Oh, there's more to me, but anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there.
You came with a warning. I should have seen it. My bad for falling. I'm far from perfect, but I know what my worth is. More than you're giving. What goes up comes back down. What goes out comes around. You're so dumb or reckless. You already reckless. What goes up comes back down, and your day will come around. And I don't wanna fix this. You already like this for good. What goes up comes back down. What goes out comes around. What goes up comes back down, and your day will come around. Oh no. What goes up comes back down. What goes out comes around. You're so dumb and reckless. You already reckless. What goes up comes back down, and your day will come around. And I don't wanna fix this. You already like this for good.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Apollo Racing Club here this evening for tonight's Assetto Corsa F1 action. Tonight we are in Singapore in the Assetto Corsa F1 League, Marina Bay Street Circuit. It is a 5.063 kilometer long track. For those of you who can't convert, it is a 3.1 mile circuit, with the fastest lap time coming from Haas's very own Kevin Magnussen with a 141.9. Over the years, this has produced some great racing, and tonight the ACF1 crew heads there to compete in action. Let's take a look at the standings while things are getting ready to go here for qualifying. 18-minute qualifying coming up. Just going to get to my right page here. Fox is already out there, but Looking at the standings, Danny Hernandez and Fox, 2 points away from each other in the championship. Danny Hernandez, or known as D-Joker, currently with 150 points, while Fox sits there with 148. William Neron, who has been performing spectacularly this season, he's sitting in P3 with 119 points. Eric DeRace was able to bump up a position after having some very good back-to-back races here at Apollo Racing Club with 104 points. Legs coming in the 6th spot. He is looking to improve on his position here in the remaining 5 weeks to move up into the top 5. And then we have Slem, who's no longer here. Elegance in 8th place with 63 points. And then Brandon Gobes in 9th place with 51. And then Ginger, who is not here tonight, sitting in 10th position with 50. Falling outside the top 10 is going to be Xavier. I don't remember who goal was. He's only been here once. Gonzalez. And then Walker in 13th. Nick Cameron in 14th. Charles Bertram in 15th. Tommy Guns in 16th. And Haagen-Dazs in 17th. And Marshkoff in 18th. Ferroli in 19th. John in 20th. So that is your standings here. So we are here in qualifying. Fox was one of the first people out there. So let's go ahead and see what kind of numbers he can produce up here as we ride on board as he comes to the penultimate turn into the final turn. And here he goes. Fox starting his first hot lap here at Apollo Racing Club on the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Does a nice job keeping it nice and neat through turns 1 and 2. Now coming into turn 3. Keeps the car nice and planted on those soft tires. Comes into turn number 4. Nice and neat. This is a very strange track. Last week we announced we were going to be at Monaco, but due to some technical issues in the Monaco street circuit, we opted for the Singapore circuit to replace, which I think is a mighty fine decision. Fox now puts up a purple Sector 1, a 29.1. Now he's coming through Sector 2. This is where things get a little crazy, and you can see those big, giant braking marker boards, which is very nice, those braking zone boards. And Fox having a little bit of traffic having to navigate through, but does a nice job navigating through Brandon Walker. And he gets right back on the gas. Excuse me, that wasn't Walker, that was Brendan Warner. Remember who just showed up last week and made his debut. Now Fox coming into really the more technical section here. It's high speed back into low speed. Under the bridge he goes. He comes through there just fine. Does a nice job of getting through there. Now he comes in the turn 20 into 23. He comes across the line. Of course, he'll take provisional pole at 144.5. So let's take a look at Campos now. Julian Campos. Oh, and he goes off track, and he is going to invalidate his lap time, so he'll have to go again. Let's take a look at Lake Smith now, who is on a timed lap. He's coming to turn 23 now, and he puts up a 146.3. Now Froley looking to improve in his championship point standings, and he comes across the line at 149.0. Danny Hernandez currently leading the championship right now. He is looking to extend his championship lead. He gets a little bit over that curb there. Now he's going to come across the line. It does not count. He'll have to go again. Here comes Eric DeRace at 144.9. Puts up in the pole position. Now Xavier going to be coming across the line. And he needs to put up another time as he must have went off track. He did. That was actually his outlap. Brandon Gobes now coming across the line, and he puts up a no time. Elegance now, can he put up a time here? He put up a purple Sector 2, 39.8, and he crosses the line going P2 with a 144.7, so not many people being able to get on to Fox's lap time here. So that puts Eric DeRace in P3. Now Nick Cameron coming through. Very tight technical section coming into turn 20 now. This is actually the first time a F1 track map or mini track map is actually as it is in the actual pictures you see of it. Now Nick Cameron coming across the line, wasn't too fast through there. He is going to go ahead and do a lap because he needs to. So Julian Campos now coming out of the pits. This is a very tight pit lane, so that's going to make things a little bit more tricky. Ooh, what has happened here? Not too many people are going to be happy about what just occurred on the pit exit. So you can see Brendan Warner, he's actually trailing behind guys. Nick Cameron puts it into the wall in turns 4. Oh, excuse me, turn 5. Apparently there's an extra turn, so yes, turn 5 where he made a mistake. Julian Campos going off track. He's going to have an invalid lap. I think he was coming out of the pit lane. Ooh, and Warner tried to put too much gas onto the throttle there and just gets it out of shape. Now let's take a look. Hernandez now. This is a man who is currently, whoops, sorry about that, who is currently in the hunt for the championship. He's the lead man out in front with 150 points, but he has to be careful here as Sim Black Fox is currently 2 points away from him. If Fox can run away with the championship, and I have to remind people, Fox is a safety car driver, so the last week, Red Bull Ring, he will be in the safety car and will not collect any points that week. So that just throws a little bit more spice in this already spicy season. 11 minutes to go here in this 18-minute qualifying. Hernandez now, is he currently on a lap? No, he isn't. Yes, he is. So he's got to put up a decent lap time here to get pole position. No one being able to come close. Now, Eric DeRace is currently on a fast lap as well. Let's go to him real quick because he's actually a little bit further down the circuit than Hernandez. Eric DeRace doing a great job. His sector time was a 29.082, and Danny Hernandez putting up the purple sector 1 time with a 28.8. So now he is looking for that pole position. Eric DeRace, he's going to have to really push it on here. He is 1/10 off of Elegance pace, and Elegance is 2/10 off of Kieran Fox. And Kieran Fox, hello, a 144.3, so extending that gap already to now 5/10 away from Eric DeRace. Eric DeRace, another personal best in Sector 2, a 40.0, and he is just going to have to push. Xavier putting up a 148.2, going 6th fastest, but that is going to change very, very quickly. Here comes Eric DeRace across the line, goes P2 with a 144.75. Here comes Hernandez now. He is back in the pit lane. He must have made a mistake. Fox putting up a fastest Sector 3 time, a 35.2, but was down in Sector 1. That should just tell you everything about tonight's qualifying. Elegance still P3 though. He's still on the top 3 of this grid. And now Danny Hernandez has decided to come back out. So let's go ahead and get him back on here. He has a purple Sector 1, a 28.8, a quick Sector 2 with a 39.0. So those were his 2 sector times before he decided to come into the pits. 11 drivers signed up for this evening's action. Legs improving on his time. Let's head to him real quick. Improved in sectors 1 and 2. Brandon Gobes currently 4th fastest with that 146.0. So he is looking to improve here. Let's head on board with the man. And you can just take a look. This track is a little bit lit up. Some places dark, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Legs comes across the line of 145.2 and does a nice job moving up into P4. So he's out of that 5th position and puts Gobes back down the order. Now let's head over to Hernandez because this is a man we got to watch. This is the championship here. our championship leader, looking to extend his 2-point championship lead. And here he goes, starting his hot lap as he falls into turn number 1. William Neron finally joining the party. He's in 3rd position, so he is looking to just extend on his 3rd place. There's not really a chance for him to catch up in the championship unless something dramatically happens to Fox and Eric DeRace, and unless something happens to Fox and Hernandez, actually. So, Hernandez now on a time lap. He's down in Sector 1 with a 28.9. So he has to improve somewhere. He has to find a purple Sector 2 and potentially a purple Sector 3. If he gets a green, it might be enough. And he hits the wall. But he keeps going. Watching these guys practice earlier, Fox actually took home the fastest time on the time sheets. The 1:44, actually he's quicker in qualifying, but he was quickest overall in the practice. Keep an eye on our live timing. Now Hernandez now down in Sector 2, but he just needs to put a time up on the board. Karen Fox goes faster by a 10th with a 1:44.223. What is this man on tonight? He is looking for the championship here. Now here comes Hernandez coming through turns 22 and 23. He crosses the line and he finally gets a time up on the board of 1:44.4. So now the game is on. Now he has to find a way to improve in the next 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's head over to Warner. Warner trying to just keep this car going here. Again, this is some of these sections of the course very tight and twisty. If you were here on Sunday night and watched the Codemasters F1 stream, you definitely saw it firsthand and how hard it is really to battle in these cars. Now, here comes Warner. He's going to start a lap finally. Taking it nice and easy here. Doesn't seem like too much confidence coming out of the car. But he's going to just try his best here to get a time up on the board. That is the goal. Tonight's safety car will be Charles Bertrand. He is not here in the booth tonight, but he is keeping an eye on all the action here and will call the safety car if need be. Hopefully we will not be needing his services, but this is Singapore. Froley now going P8 with a 1:47.6. And there goes Warner, now just giving it a nice little spin. Now he's got to be careful, though. There are people coming through. It looks like William Neron is one of them. We'll head on board with the man. Currently, P3 in the championship with 119 points. He is looking to dominate here tonight. He's looking for another race win to make it. Well, how many wins would that make it for him? That would make it 3 wins if he can find a way to win this race tonight. Currently, William Neron, 2 green sectors, a 29.6 and a 40.1 in sectors 1 and 2. And William Neron's just got to find a little bit more pace coming through here. Legs falling down to P5. As Elegance now falls down to P4. Eric DeRace currently a purple sector 1. William Neron P7 with a 1:46.5. So he's got to find a way to improve. Let's head over to Eric DeRace now, who is still not up on the board yet. He needs to find a way to grab the champion and get into the lead here in his pink car. So he now comes to turns, where is he now? Turn 14. coming into 15 into 16. Again, very tight and twisty with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. He has a 144.7. He puts up a purple sector 1, but is down in sector 2 now. So he's got to find at least another purple sector or improve so much. And he gets up on the curb and he's into the wall and back into the pits he goes. And Kieran Fox, 143.9. That is a quick time here at Apollo Racing Club. That man is on a mission here to try and take the championship lead here tonight. But the real question is, can Hernandez find the 4/10, almost 5/10 of a second to grab the lead? He's basically got to find 5/10 in order to take pole position as we head into the final minutes here of qualifying. Brandon Gobes currently on a pretty quick time here. 29.6 in Sector 1 and then a 40.8 in Sector 2. As he now comes into turn 18 and 19. This man is going to find something quick. He wants to bust into the top 5 in this qualifying. Here he comes through turns 22 and 23. Uses all of the course there. And he goes up into P5 at 145.0. Goes 0.02 of a second quicker than Legs. Those two have been battling out all season long. That will do it for his qualifying here. What can William Neron do? He's got to really push it through here. If he's got, I don't think he's got time. He's really got to push it here. Where's Hernandez at? Hernandez now starting a hot lap. Is this the pole lap? Coming through the long stretch with between 5 and 7. Now comes into 7 where Memorial Corner is at. Down into Stamford. There are corner names here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Padang is this corner. Now the checkered flag flies. Currently Fox sitting in pole position, but this is the real challenge for Hernandez. He's currently completely down. He's a red sector 1. And quite bumpy through those curves, getting right over those curves. You can tell he's giving it everything he's got here to try and take a pole position away from Fox. In that last DRS zone here. As he falls into, where is he now? Turn 14 in Cognat. Into Esplanda, or Plande. And now, the last few corners here through the bay side of the course. Now coming into turn 20. He is down. No, he is not going to steal pole position here. And it was an absolute, he tried so hard, but Danny Hernandez, it's not going to be enough for the man. And he's not going to complete that lap. That lap was actually invalid. Same with Eric DeRace. Eric DeRace not going to be able to find the lap time he needs. Where's Elegance at? Elegance currently down. He's got to find a purple sector 1. Or excuse me, a purple sector 3 in order to stay in this. And Elegance, he's going to come across the line here and puts up in no time. No improvement, but Kieran Fox, what is this man on a 143.7, and that seals the deal with going 0.6 quicker than Danny Hernandez. And does Eric DeRace have any sort of lap time he can put in? I think he does. I actually would be surprised if he made it across the line in time. Eric, nope, he's back into the pit. So your pole position winner is going to be this man right here. It's going to be Fox. So Fox takes pole position. Danny Hernandez in second. Eric DeRace in third. Elegance in fourth. Brandon Gobes in fifth. Legs in sixth. William Neron in seventh, but he has not rejoined. He disconnected. Nick Cameron in eighth. Froley in ninth. Xavier in 10th. Brandon Warner in 11th. And Julian Campos in the 12th spot. So there you go, folks. That is a good look there. Of course, folks, real quick, we want to remind you about the charity event coming up here at Apollo Racing Club. The 2.4 hours of Suzuka charity event happening the 11th of June. That's the same weekend as the 24 hours of Le Mans. If you're interested in joining, head over to discord.gg/Apollo Racing Club. Or go to apolloracing.club to sign up today as well. And you can find us on grid-finder.com and just look up Apollo Racing Club. We are a grid-finder.com approved league. Of course, if you would like some assistance in your sim racing, we have a discount code for you if you head to Driver61. Driver61, great place to for sim racing coaching. You can use our code ARC61, I think is what it is, or driver61 ARC. Hopefully the Nightbot chat pops it up here for everybody to see. So get myself in the pit lane there as we see our pole man there. Not some great starting off shots. But here we go, folks. It is time to go racing. "20 seconds until we get going here. Of course, I want to remind folks that we have racing pretty much going on every night here at Apollo Racing Club. Sunday nights, Codemasters F1. Monday nights, well, we'll save that for later. 6 lights come on here at the Marina Bay Circuit. And 6 lights will go out, and away we go here at the Marina Street Circuit. Hernandez gets a great start. He's going to go side by side with Fox. Fox not getting the greatest start either, but he's going to take the lead as they go through turns 1 and 2. Everybody else being able to keep it clean behind. It looks like Eric DeRace. He has fallen down a position, down to P4. Elegance able to nip P3. Brandon Gobes up in the P5, still legs chasing him down, but we're seeing some action in the back. William Neron in P7. He's trying to gain more positions here. He wants a shot at the win as he's now chasing down legs. Everybody getting through that cleanly now on the opening lap. Great job there. Now Brandon Warner picking up 3 seconds for a legal DRS. Ooh, and Hernandez getting a little bit slimy there as they come through turns, turn 7. And now here they go. Fox able to almost take a commanding lead here as we start this race. A great start there from Fox. Even I thought Hernandez got a better start than he did, just based on the camera view, but apparently I was wrong. So now the action has begun here. Brandon Warner having a little bit of problems here as he falls down in the P12. A little bit of sliding action going on. Julian Campos keeps on going. He did not pick up a time penalty yet. So Nick Cameron picking up a time penalty now. 3 seconds for an illegal DRS. So here we go, folks. Those penalties coming out to hurt people. Ooh, and there goes Campos. Was that Campos into the wall? And then another car was into the wall as well. It was Xavier who hit the wall as well. So definitely not the proudest moment for himself, but here they come through turns 20 and 21 now, and Fox will be leading the first lap of the race here. Now, Eric DeRace, he's had a spin and he's falling down the order here very, very quickly. He's falling down all the way to 9th position. Hernandez, now it's a battle for the lead. It looks like some of these battles are starting to break off into small little packs here. Brandon Gobes fighting Elegance for P3. Legs also not too far behind, but William Neron moving up into P6 off the start. He is looking to avenge some of his troubles in qualifying. Now Eric DeRace moving up into P8 past Nick Cameron. Nick Cameron tries to take a beat down the inside into turn 8, but it's not going to happen just yet. Nick Cameron still following behind Eric DeRace. Looks like Froley, Warner, and Campos, those guys are pretty far away from the pack now. And we'll keep our eyes up in the front. Brandon Gobes getting very, very close to Elegance. Looks like everybody's pretty much starting a medium tire except William Neron on that soft tire. Talking about tire strategy for tonight's race, soft tires get you about 8 to 10 laps. Medium tires get you 12 to 14 laps, but are 1 second slower than the softs. And the hard tire will get you 15 to 17 laps and around 2 seconds slower than the mediums. Total pit time lost tonight is going to be about 24 seconds. And it's a tricky, as some of you know, it's a tricky pit entry and pit exit. So that is going to be the challenge tonight, to eliminate as much time as you can through the pit lane. So it's looking like it's going to be almost a one-stopper. Fox starting on the hard tires with, so those will go 15 to 17 laps. And if he switches to the mediums, he'll definitely make it to the end. Let's take a look at those tires real quick. So Fox on the hards, Hernandez on the hards, Elegance on the hards as well. Elegance on the mediums, Brandon Gobes on the mediums, Legs on the mediums, Neron on the softs, DeRace on the hard tire, Cameron on the mediums, Xavier on the mediums, Froley on the mediums, Warner and Campos also on the mediums. So pretty much the majority of the field running the medium tire, but it actually doesn't surprise me to see some of these guys try and go on a different strategy here, using that hard tire or the soft tire. Just depends on your preference, but that soft tire basically guarantees you almost a two-stopper, because 8 to 10 laps and then 17 laps at most with the hard tire, that's going to put you at 27 laps. And that puts you about 4 laps short of the end. But Fox taking a commanding lead here, 1.1 seconds. Let's take a look back now at William Neron and Legs. As you can see, Eric DeRace in the distance there. He is trying to catch up to William Neron. William Neron this season, 2 victories here at Apollo Racing Club this season at Hockenheim and Imola. And then was on the podium in Spa. He took third place, and he got the fastest lap. Now we've had a collision in the back. Julian Campos and Brendan Warner getting together. Oh no, that was just a crash with the environment according to the timing. And now Campos falling back, just not able to keep that car going as fast as he would like it to. So Brandon Gobes is in the top 5. He is chasing down Elegance, hunting down a podium position finish here tonight. And he's getting closer. He has that DRS. William Neron also with the DRS as well. As we see these guys coming through here. He's just right on the tail. He's got to be careful. Oh, and he makes a move. Can he get it done down the inside? No, he cannot. Legs doing a great job holding on to his position here. Brandon Gobes also not able to get by Elegance just yet. Now Will Neron getting a little bit wide, and he loses so much time. 0.7 of a second basically. Now he's into the clutches of Eric DeRace. So now he's got to really push. Now we got a 3-car battle here for the 5th position. And this is going to get very spicy. Both cars have DRS of Eric DeRace and William Neron. Legs does not have DRS, so that's going to put him at the disadvantage. Oh, what happened to William Neron? He went right into the wall, and now Eric DeRace is going to get by him for P6. And he hits the wall again. Those soft tires starting to prove that they are not the best tire. Now, Fox taking the fastest lap of 1:48.5, increasing his lead to 1.3 seconds. But Hernandez very quick through those corners, through turns 1, 2, and 3. Does a nice job getting through there. And he's closed that gap now to almost a second, but now gaining going a little bit more now, as I think Fox is running a lower wing. No, he is. Yes, he is. He is running a much less of a wing, getting that top speed up to a 299 kilometers per hour, while Danny Hernandez is at a 293.0 kilometers per hour. So the difference in those two speeds is going to be probably key to this race, especially on the straights. Looking all over the board now, it seems like our only battle is between Brandon Gobes and Elegance. So we're going to keep our eye on this one, as everybody else is starting to spread out here. Gobes bringing that time down to less than a second. Is Gobes running less down for us? He is. He's gone 304 kph or kilometers per hour, and then some of that's got to be from the slipstream. You can tell he's getting closer now. Brandon Gobes 0.6 of a second here. Eric DeRace is now caught up to Legs as well, so we'll keep an eye on both these battles. And Hernandez into the wall, and that is going to send him down the order. That's going to give Fox a tremendous lead. 6 seconds now lead for the Fox, and Brandon Gobes gets that P3 for free. And that just cost Hernandez so much time, a little bit of damage on that front wing, but he'll have to pit eventually to get that repaired. Now let's take a look at the guys behind us here of the fight between Gobes and Elegance. Gobes right now, DeRace currently chasing down Legs, but Legs is doing his best here, gaining time actually on Eric DeRace. But Eric DeRace, again, he actually clipped the wall, and now some more guys clipping the wall as well. Nick Cameron falling down to P8. So now Hernandez is going to have to work hard after his accident to get up there in the points. And oh no, he's had a slide and he's got to be careful. Oh, and Nick Cameron had a Code Brown moment. Oh my Lord. That was extremely close, and Brendan Warner has said, you know what, that's enough, I'm out of here. Has called it a night. Now Gobes doing his best here to try and close that gap to Elegance. He knows a P2 is on the line here, and the biggest haul of points for him this season is coming. And now look at the fight behind him. DeRace and Legs currently very, very close together. You can see he's just trying to keep it nice and smooth here on lap 7. Gets that DRS open for just a moment. Was that a DRS zone? This was. Interesting. All right. I ain't going to complain. Nick Cameron now having a crash with the environment, and William Neron goes into him. Brandon Gobes. Oh, excuse me. Danny Hernandez and Nick Cameron having a collision, and William Neron had a collision with the environment. So that just hurts his race even more as he comes through the last two turns. But so far, no need for a safety car. Fox, your race leader, now increasing his lead to 9 seconds. Gobes in P3, chasing down the likes of Elegance. Eric DeRace chasing down Legs. So those are really the two main battles happening here. One for P2 and one for P4. Julian Campos has called it a night, and now Legs, what has happened here? Looks like a little bit of a bump action happening. And DeRace picking up some more damage on that front wing. Xavier and Froley now having an accident with the environment, it says on our timing screens. And Froley now in P9. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have lots of racing happening here at Apollo Racing Club. Of course, you can head over to our Discord as discord.gg/Apollo Racing Club, or head over to apolloracing.club. Sign up today. We got Thursday night HCC action coming up. We have IndyCar action on Thursday nights, and we also have on Saturday nights our ACC GT3 League starting up. That will be the Super Trofeo this season, and then of course Codemasters F1 also start doing their final. I think it's their final season of the game before the F1 22 game comes out this summer. Of course, Road to Glory on Monday nights. That's in Assetto Corsa. Next week, they're doing Ford versus Ferrari with accelerated day and night time. So if you're interested in joining, come join our Discord. We would love to see you. We're over 1,000 members strong here at in our awesome sim racing club. Brandon Gobes still right on the heels of Elegance on lap 9, and you can see he is pushing. He is pushing quite hard. So those soft tire runners are going to start to probably fall into the pits here. That would be William Neron. Opens up that DRS, and he's going to be flying down the road here. And, oh no, Brandon Gomes! A chance at a podium has now gone as he falls down to P5. Coming through turn 1 and 2. And now he's going to have to really push it to the limit now if he wants to get past the likes of Eric DeRace and Legs. As we know, those two will make you deserve that spot. So now the only battle to watch out for now is going to be Legs and Durace currently. They are gaining a little bit closer now to Elegance. Elegance really starting to slow down on those tires for some reason, because now the gap is at 1.8 seconds. Eric Durace keeping that within 5/10 of legs. And Gobes now falling farther back. He has had an accident that has really damaged his front wing. And now William Neron and Xavier having a little bit of bump in action. Doesn't look like anybody got too terrible of damage. And now William Neron, he's going to have to really work hard. I thought he for sure was going to be one of the front runners tonight, but it just isn't meant to be this week. Of course, follow our social media. We're on Twitter, Apollo Racing Club, as well as on YouTube. You can catch up with all the races on our YouTube channel. We also stream live over there and on Twitch. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button on Twitch, and keep up with all the action here at Apollo Racing Club. And of course, I want to shout out our merch store. We just added a couple more things. We added a hat to the merchandise line. So if you're a Apollo Racing Club member and have not picked up any merchandise yet, head on over there. Pick up yourself some free merch. Randy Gobes now heading into the pit lane. So Hernandez moves up into P5 because of that. Of course, regarding the merchandise, I have myself an Apollo Racing Club hoodie. It's a red hoodie. It's quite comfortable, especially during the early spring and fall. Keeps you nice and warm. Gobes putting on the hard tire. Interesting choice. I don't know if that's going to last him to the end, or if he's actually going on a two-stopper to get a soft tire run at the end. Eric Durace still keeping in with that 5/10s, and he has a spin now. Oh, disaster for Eric Durace now. Gets it back going straight, but he has lost so much time. 6 seconds now, almost 7, to the back of legs. And now this race is pretty much at this point until pit stops really start coming through, which we'll see happening here momentarily. For a lot of the medium tire guys, it's just going to sit like this. Fox now 12-second lead. He took a win last week in Barcelona, and now he's looking to add to his lead. If he wins here tonight and Hernandez is not able to pick up 18 points at least. Actually, no. Either way, if he finishes second in this race, Fox will take the championship lead. That is how that looks. Now Hernandez comes into the pits now. I'll be curious to see what tires he takes. As we sit on board with him. Goes to the mediums. Ooh, even then, that's going to be a pretty close and tight. He can almost make that work. He's going to have to put a couple more extra laps on those tires. Legs now down to 1.2 seconds to P2. Elegant's last lap was a 150.1. Legs' last lap a 150.0. So you can see that gap starting to close down. Almost 1 second there. Legs almost within that 1 second to get the DRS, but it wasn't quite enough at the detection point. Brandon Gobes moving up a couple of positions. Froley has had a difficult time, but now Hernandez on the back end of Brandon Gobes looks down the inside, thinks a second about it and hesitates. And now Brandon Gobes has to take the offline and then lets Hernandez through now. Now he's going to have to battle back. Coming into turn 5 now. Brandon Gobes with the DRS all the way down this straight. Surprisingly, no technical difficulties this week. It seems like my my card that I have to register with to get into the session decided not to stay on the gas. Now Elegance falls into the pits. Let's see which tire he heads on to. So he sits into the pits. Hard tires for Elegance now, so he is definitely looking at making this a one-stopper. And he's in the range to do the one-stop race now, as he'll come out in 4th position as Eric Race now moves up into 3rd. William Neron now putting up the fastest lap time, a 1:48.5 now, 0.581. 0.531, excuse me. Nick Cameron now starting to starting to have a battle with Froley now for that 9th position. Everybody currently still driving will pick up some points this week. And as it sits, your top 3 still yet to pit. Nick Cameron trying to look down the inside, thinks better of it. Decides to hold back just a little bit longer. He's going to have to make the move eventually as they come through turn 9, coming down to 10, which is the Sepang Sling, or formerly known as the Sepang Sling. William Neron again, fastest lap time, 1:48.521. So he gained 1/100th of a second. And Danny Hernandez now with a 1:47.234 picks up the fastest lap time. Now Legs, what's happened to him? He's having a battle with Elegance now. Elegance with that DRS. And guess who's right there? William Neron. Legs making those hard tires work for him here. Fox now 24 seconds in the lead, ahead of Eric DeRace. He does not have to worry about an undercut, honestly, because he can pretty much pit at any time and come out in front of his rivals. And Eric DeRace is going to have the pressure on him. Even if he does get by him, Fox is just going to be right there. So the undercut threat is no longer there for Fox. Now looking at this battle for the final podium position on lap 17 here at the Marina Bay Circuit. DRS coming open for William Neron and Legs. Eric DeRace finally falls into the pit lane and is going to be falling back down into probably P6 unless he comes up quick. Almost has a problem with the wall there. No, Hernandez not able to get by him there. So Eric DeRace goes down to P5 instead of P6. This battle, absolutely fantastic to watch here. We'll actually just stick on Legs here because we can see all three of them go by fairly easily. And you can see there, Legs, he's getting a little impatient. He's starting to, he knows the pressure's on now because William Neron is right there. Folks, this weekend, thought we would also point this out since we all do sim racing. We also love our motorsports. Join us this weekend for one of the greatest sporting motorsports weekends of the year. We will be doing watch parties join us on Discord, not on live stream, but join us on Discord for our watch parties. We'll be watch partying the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indy 500, and of course the Nordschleife 24-hour as well. And then to cap things off, we'll have the Coca-Cola 600 that evening. So that way you guys have a little bit of heads up, but join us. We would love to see you all there. We always have a good time watching the races on the weekends. William Neron now, he's looking down the inside and he touches with legs and he spins it. Absolutely bends it there. Eric DeRace now getting out of the way. He has a crush with the environment, but legs able to hold on to that P3 now, but it made him lose some time to Elegance. Fox now almost. Fox, you need the pit, sir. You need the pit. You have a 39-second lead. He's absolutely dominating here today. Let's take a look back at the pack now. Xavier fighting Nick Cameron. Nick Cameron getting a little twitchy. But there's a lockup there from Xavier. Brandon Gobes goes face first into the wall. And Xavier hits the wall, just barely taps it. And William Neron falls into the pits for his second stop. So let's see what tire he goes to. He was on the mediums, which he only did 10 laps. So he goes on another set of mediums. But Nick Cameron getting closer to Gobes now. Oh, jeez. And Xavier gets by him because Brandon Gobes went into the wall. It just got so much oversteer. Just face plants it in the wall and damages the front wing of legs. And now Xavier goes off. Hernandez, who was having a good race up until now, 5 seconds back off of DeRace, and he's losing the championship lead as it stands. Eric DeRace getting too much curb and into the wall he goes. And he goes, okay, pit lane. An absolute travesty for Eric DeRace in this race, not going his way. And that's going to give Fox a free pit stop. Moves to the medium tires. Eric DeRace now coming out of the pit lane. And he has nothing to worry about, I don't think. I don't think he's going to lose that much time to William Neron in P6. But the battle is still on. Elegance could make a mistake. Can Elegance actually hold on to this and get a P2? He has not finished on the podium at all this season, and he has been so close. So maybe the bad luck, he has finally shaken it off. And things are starting to look bright for him now. So podium, even if he finishes second or third, I think he'll be absolutely ecstatic finally getting onto the podium this season. $12 laps remaining here at Singapore. But look at that gap come down. Elegance able to find 0.5 of a second, now makes it 1.1 second gap. As they come through the final turns. Brandon Gobes trying to get back at Nick Cameron now. He's going to have the DRS next time in the DRS zone. They are going to be rounding through turns 20 and 21. And look how close it's getting now. Can Brandon Gobes finally make the move? DRS wide open. Not enough. We hit 11 laps remaining. Fox now 146.7 fastest lap time, so he's looking for that bonus point. Can he get the triple crown of the week? Get pole position, win the race, and get the fastest lap time. Brandon Gobes still hot on the heels of Nick Cameron. Legs his time now 2.3 seconds to the back of Elegance. Elegance just needs to keep it smooth here, and P2 is his. Eric Durace now fastest lap time of 145.7. Ooh, and Nick Cameron, he has it off into the wall. It looked like maybe Brandon Gobes might have caught the rear end there and sent him around. Now Froley getting closer here to Nick Cameron, but that time starting to really expand again. 1.2 seconds, but it's he even got the DRS. He got it. He had to have got it just in time, right at the line, basically. Legs now. He's caught up. Half a second back of Elegance. This is the closest he has been. Hernandez is lurking in the background. As we now hit 8 laps remaining. Legs really trying to just stick within that DRS now of elegance. But it seems like overtaking very, very difficult still on this track. As we are winding down here, 7 laps remaining. Legs trying to battle back, but you have to be careful. Hernandez is in the background. A mistake here puts him into a podium position, but it's not going to be enough for him to hold the championship lead, as it's only a 2-point difference between Fox and Danny Hernandez. So Hernandez currently the points leader in the Red Bull in the background. Fox in second place with 148 points. So unless Hernandez magically wins this race, Hernandez will lose out in the championship lead this week. And this is when it starts to get real crazy here. Now look at this, almost a 3-car battle now for P3 with the final 7 laps remaining. Just looking at this battle here, it's just absolutely starting to become good driving, good clean driving so far, but no one able to get close enough to make that overtake. Now, Joker, Hernandez, looking down the inside of Legs. Can he get the move done? No, he backs out of it. Ooh, Eric DeRace. What happened to him? Just had a bad corner, and William Neron able to get by now, and he moves up into P5. So a good recovery drive so far from him. Xavier moves up as Froley now comes out of the pit lane. Let's take a look at progress here. Legs moved up 3 positions off his start, and he's looking for a 4th. And now Hernandez, he's gone off. He has gone off, and into the wall he goes. Is that his night over? Something has happened to him. His controller, something has gone off because he is not moving. What has happened to Hernandez? Oh, no. As he continues to fall back, he's trying to get something working for him. But his race has now gone from all right to now bad to worse. You gotta wonder if his night's over. He's now fallen down to P7 as Eric DeRace and Brandon Gobes now getting by him. William Neron, he moves up into P4 now. And Hernandez has now DNF. That's it. That is it for him tonight. And he will now, instead of only having a few points between the two of Fox, Fox is going to take a commanding lead in the championship. He's going to gain 23 points over Hernandez. And that could have not have worked out any better for Fox. As I mentioned earlier, he is a safety car driver. He does have that disadvantage where he has one more race where he has to be in the safety car. But now he gets that 23-point swing in his favor. Headed to Baku next week, followed by Canada, then Watkins Glen. Silverstone will be his final race, and he's going to have to just win or at least be P2 to hold on. But now we have a battle for P5. Eric DeRace and Brandon Gobes. Oh, no, and that is just not good, as he picks up a 3-second time penalty for Gobes, and Eric DeRace moves down the inside. He gets the job done through turn 3, and he takes P5 away, but Brandon Gobes ain't done yet. Brandon Gobes having had a little tappy tap with the ball, and his front wing is starting to look pretty damaged according to the timing screens. Fortunately, you can't really see that in the spectator. As we are now approaching 3 laps remaining. Legs getting closer now, 0.3 of a second here with 3 laps remaining at Singapore. Point finish tonight. This haul of points for Legs would not gain him any positions, but a fantastic drive, a good haul of points so far. Elegance currently in P8. This would put him over 1 position into the 7th spot. Actually, it put him... Oh man, it would be tight. But I think he only gains 1 position in the championship, if my math is correct. But now 2 laps remain as this battle continues to rage on. As far as Fox right now, Fox currently through turn 5. Kieran Fox makes his first mistake, taps the wall, but it's not going to lose him any time. And now here comes Legs. Still staking on the back of Elegance. What a battle these two are having here. Leaders on the final lap now. As Legs and Elegance now start their final lap here. Froley trying to make a move down the outside. He's going to go side by side. Can he get the move done on the inside? No, he has to pull off because Xavier making a great move there to defend his position. And he's going to remain in P8. It's going to be very difficult from here on out now for Froley to get that move done. But the man who really couldn't be touched today, he was 6/10 quicker than everybody else in qualifying. He's now looking, he won last week in Barcelona. He's not going to pick up the fastest lap time, unfortunately, here tonight. There's now Brandon Gobes going slowly. He's just waiting for Fox so he doesn't have to do another lap. But Sin Black Fox rounds the final turn and he wins here at Singapore. Now this battle's still very, very tight between these two. Legs, he's got to get the move done at some point in time as they head under the bridge. Elegance holding it tight. He's going to be looking for his best finish of the season as he comes through turns 20 and 21 in the 22 and 23. Elegance, he gets it done. He finishes in P2, Legs in P3. What a great race from him. William Neron at the start of this race was down towards the back and had to do a recovery drive basically. The man's been on a mission all race long, and William Neron did a great job. He gets up into P4. William Neron, P4, now the last man out there. It's going to be Eric DeRace. He's going to come home. Oh, he gets a little slidey. And no, he doesn't even finish yet without crashing. And he's going to reverse. Yep, he's going to reverse across the finish line. There you go. Eric DeRace in P5, Gobes in P6, Nick Cameron in 7th, Xavier in 8th, and Froley in 9th. But this man right here, he was unstoppable today. Sim Black Fox is the winner of the ACF1 Singapore Grand Prix. And he takes the championship lead with Hernandez falling out of the race. He gains a point for being in 10th at least. So the point swing will only be 22 points, but that's still quite a gap in this championship. But what a race from Fox. Congratulations to him. Very well deserved. And we move on to next week. Next week, we're in the Baku Street Circuit, and that is going to be a race you don't want to miss. So make sure you join us here next Wednesday night for some great ACF1 action. Well, that is the story here tonight, folks. Sim Black Fox takes his second win back-to-back here at Apollo Racing Club ACF1. For everybody here at Apollo Racing Club, we want to thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.